Hi guys, I'm back again after doing the portobello, and what I'm going to make tonight is a potato pie. I can't call it scalloped potatoes because when it was online, um, it's roasted. It's roasted potatoes with the Sardinia cheese, which is Pecorino, and shallots, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. And this video goes out tonight for Lisa and Paul Thompson. Paul thought it looked so great. He told his wife, "My God, Maddie, please do a video." Paul, I'm doing a video. It's for you guys. It'll be great when you're out camping, doing the thing that you guys do, and you don't need me in the picture anymore. So I'm going to start. I changed it because I tried what I had before. Although the neighbors loved it, we're gonna kick it up for you guys. Okay? So let's do it. So anyway, it will consist of shallots. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shallots. Also have a red onion. So at least I wanted to add the red onion because the shallots make the potatoes sweet, and I'd rather put in a little bit more red onion. Okay? So I'm going to just dice these up quick right now. And I'm going to slice them thin. So I'm going to cut them in half. Slice thin. And this is something you can do with your daughter. You can have her peel all your shallots. You guys could do this together. I'm sure she'd love to. Love to do that. Love to sit in the kitchen with you, you know? Cut in half, like so. And once again, when I made it before, I realized I should have put in a tad more salt each layer and a little bit more black pepper, fresh ground, you know? If you don't have it, that's all right. Use any other one if it's a coarser grain. I don't like fine black pepper. I don't use it that often, actually. Like so. That's going to take a minute. I want to rush through this because we're going to have a part one. Then I'm going to put it in the oven. We're going to come back, and then you're going to see the final out. One thing I also want to tell you is that this is vegan. No, it's not vegan. It's vegetarian. Scusi, sorry. But when you put in the vegetable broth, you don't put the vegetable broth in where the potatoes are swimming. So you put in probably a 1/4 inch. I'm going to use the saute pan. You can tell that this is what I had my roasted vegetables in. I'm using the same pan because even if some of that flavor goes in, it's going to be fantastic. Okay? So now, this goes out to my pal Ron down in LA, and we've got a red onion. And he kind of likes when I teach him little tricks because he's a finance guy. He is not a cook per se, but I know he can cook. So right here we have the South Pole in the ground. Up here is the North Pole. Okay? What I'm going to do, Ron, is you cut it in half. So no matter what your application is going to be, if you keep, so I shave the end off of the South Pole, do it on the ground. I got a vacuum. And so if you're going to do a small, medium, or large dice, you keep this on and it's going to hold the onion together. If you keep it on, it's going to hold the onion together. That's only if you do a small, medium, and large dice. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do one for you right now. I'm going to peel back the onion. Peel the first layer back. Sorry you can't see it. Just remember, I don't have techies here. Anthony Rodriguez is not here, so I wish he was. So here's the onion. Now, for example, you want to do, let's just do a medium dice because we're going to throw it in the thing. So there it is. Watch this. Take your knife, come over here. Don't slice it off. Slice it 3/4. Can you see that? So now you can see where I sliced it, okay? Now, and it's holding together. So now you take your knife this way and use the tip. Be careful with your fingers and come up probably about 1/4 inch. Slice it down to the south pole. Don't slice all the way through. Come up again, slice again. So now you went this way and then you went this way, okay? I like that bigger piece, I don't really care. Look at that. See? There's all your pieces. So remember, if you want to hold the whole thing together, you keep the south pole on. If you don't, then it doesn't matter. You just roll with it, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to slice it again. Because the tip of my knife went pretty good. Now I'm going to slice it this way. This way. I don't want to keep the south pole in. Shoemakers keep that in. I'm not a shoemaker. Okay, so that's there. Let's move it aside. Now, what I'm going to do now is I was going to core it. And if you take your paring knife, I should have done that first. You make a small little indentation. If you hold it here, like so, it's only going to go in that far of the onion. And you cut all the way around here, and it'll come out like a little top when we were kids and used to spin the top. So I'm sorry I didn't do that. I'm going to try to do that on the next one. So that is where you go kind of like here. Turn it around. Boom. And pull it out. There's a half a top. Okay? Now, that goes on the floor. I'm just going to do a little V cut right down here. And I'm taking that out. That's gone. Now you see it, now you don't. I'm going to take one peel off. Take it off. I remember a time where, I'll tell you, Paul Thompson is really a good man. Good man. And Paul, I can't believe it's already 4 years ago, maybe 5 years, when that fire up in Middletown hit. And I'm just going to dice this so I can just sit and chat. And Paul calls me and asks me if I can go up, if I'd like to go up and help out at the Lions Club. And I said, oh my God, for sure. I'll do it. And he shows up with, because I had nowhere to live. I spent 2 weeks up there away from the restaurant. And he brings up his trailer for me to stay in. He also brings up, I brought my smoker. And then he brings up a big, I don't know, probably could be like a 30-yard dumpster on wheels. And he donated to Middletown and said, you fill it full of trash and I'll go back. And he paid for it himself. And I'll go dump it for you and return it. Lisa, you got a good boy. So anyway, now I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to set my onions here. I'm going to come back over here. And he's a good guy. Paul, you are a good guy. So now, here's where we go. Here's where we got to, I'm just going to slice quick. These are thin. Like so. Okay? If you have a mandolin, that'd be great. I don't. I don't even have a Cuisinart, and I gotta make ravioli soon with what you saw. I found some plants when I was clearing bamboo, and my neighbor made some raviolis, and he goes, oh yeah, Matteo, he says, you got these planted down below. I said, you made these out of plants that I said, is that going to kill me? He goes, no. God, one of the best raviolis I've ever had. It was so good. So I'm going to slice these thin. Can you see that? Yeah, line them around the pan. You got it. So I got to quit holding high mass here. Let's get rid of this one. So yeah, that was fun. It was fun seeing you guys too. It was nice meeting you, Lisa. At guys' party, that was great. A lot of fun. That was right before I was homeless. This isn't too bad though, guys, where I am right now. So I'd like to see you here someday. Okay, so here's the first layer. Now, what I suggest is you all got kosher salt. But this is a salt from the sea, so I'm just going to take it as bigger pieces. I'm going to put one of those on. And I just looked at my pepperoni. Look at that. I just looked at that. It just is eyeballing me. And I'm thinking, oh, boy. Guys, what do you think? Think I should? I heard somebody back there say yes, so guess what? Just a little, not a lot. Just that's it. No more. A little picante. Just a little bit. So now we got that. And now I'm going to take some onion. Put the onion on. Okay. This is the Pecorino. That's Sardinia cheese. And Lisa, this was you can go to Costco and get it. So if you get one of a pie-shaped wedge, all this is probably a quarter of it because I did a fine grate. Now I got sage looking at me. Purple sage. That'd be even better. So I'm gonna throw some sage in there. Not a lot, but just to give a little flavor, underlying flavor, okay? Somebody will smell it, I can smell that right now. I can smell it down there. And they'll say, oh, what is that? You also want to push it. We're going to push it down on this next round. Yeah, we're going. This tonight is actually going to go to 2 neighbors. That's why I need subscribers, guys. I really need subscribers because I love doing what I'm doing and I'm giving the food away to people in San Gennaro. And they're very happy to have a chef in the village that is seriously cooking every day if I'm not down clearing bamboo off the back. My neighbor Claudio put the new blade on for me tonight, so that was good. Now we're going to really go gangbusters tomorrow. Okay, so see that? I don't know why that's kitty. We got a little bit of something kitty going on here. I hope you all safe. Hope you're not all, staying out, doing all this crazy stuff. I just heard today that quite possibly we could be done by May 1st. And boy, is that going to be nice because Portugal, here I come. So now, see my hands? No, I didn't wash them. Don't worry. So push it down, press it down really good, okay? So now you see that? Lisa? Okay. Or my whole crew. The whole crew. Nothing but the crew. So I'm going to put them all on. I'm going to put all these on because I'm going to do one more layer. And these, when they cook, they're just going to absorb. So you don't have to worry. Everything will absorb. I got a couple down here. Come on, get back in that pan. Get in there. All right, so let's get the show going. And so also what I want to tell you, you guys, is when I told you don't let it be swimming, because when you put it in at about, I would probably start it at about 300 degrees, and then put a timer on it that I would go the first 45 minutes. Okay, I'll use this one here. First 45 minutes, then take it out and check it. And always check it either with the fork. I think a fork is better because you're gonna have it better than a steak knife, because a steak knife is sharp. And so I'd rather do that. I'm gonna use that, doesn't matter. And so you will have to put a little bit more liquid. When you pour the liquid in on the second time, pour it around. Let's see, yeah, right around the side, like right there. Don't pour it in the center. Pour it off to the side, okay? Because all your flavors are just hanging in right there. So if you dump it on top, don't disrupt the cheese, okay? Pay attention to the cheese. Because the cheese, when you see, I guess when Paul saw it, he like flipped out. I'm glad he did. Oh, deal. No, deal, Mateo. Oh, I forgot. Lisa. Deal means, oh my God. Oh, deal. Bellagio. I think somebody yelled at me in the camera. Okay, now. Let's go. Now we're on a race. It's kind of like grocery games. Oh my God, did that kill me? Okay, see that? Give my best to him too, guys, okay? Everybody's over here is asking about him. So, give him my best. Here we go. So now I want to push down, guys. I want to push down again. And this time, because I'm in the cast iron pan, and it's on the stove, put your shoulders into it and push it down. Because once the potatoes absorb, they're going to kind of come down too, but you want them all kind of in unison. Now, sale pepe. Oh, here it is. A pepper or pecorino. A little bit of pecorino, not a lot. If you don't want it, don't put it in. But if you just put a little bit in it, it won't be bad. It tastes pretty good. It's kind of hard remembering everything. I'm just doing all this stuff off the cuff. I used to have post-it notes back here, and it kind of keeps me, you know, aware. I don't want to be aware anymore. Here we go. Okay. So there we go, guys. There's the potatoes. Okay. I'm going to take the vegetable broth off of one side. Like so. Pour it in. I'm going to stop. See how when you pour it, it's going to take all that away? So you kind of want to be careful, okay? Attenzione, they say in Italia. Now, I'm not happy. A little bit more salt on top. It's not a lot, guys. I'm not putting a lot on. And you might want to pull it, you know, but let it go. Now I'm going to take it. We're going to throw it in the oven. I'm going to do 45 minutes at 300. That's it. We'll be back at ya. And just always keep watching it and watching the moisture level and checking your potatoes with a fork. Okay? And as it keeps going, you know, you can always pull a potato off to the side, but the bottoms are going to cook more than the top will. So always just kind of grab a little something on the side, taste it, but it's going to take at least an hour and a half. Already know that. Anyway, Chef Lockdown Tuscany, all the best to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Buonanotte.